What makes you think that I'm an answer if you ain't mine?
To our first story of the day. Whew, Shazam. Oh my god. Yo, is there still something in my eye? Okay. Shazam, Fury of the Gods. When you say box office flop of all flops, I don't know if this qualifies as being that, but goddamn it, that shit is flopping, ladies and gentlemen. When I tell you it's flopping, I'm talking about like this is critical mode. Like y'all might have to start doing what like Marvel and stuff is doing when it comes to canceling stuff and delaying stuff, because this is bad. Weekend box office results. Shazam Fury of the Gods wins the weekend, but it doesn't look promising. You can put an exclamation point into your title, but that does not mean it's going to reflect the enthusiasm of the box office numbers. Director David F. Sandberg said that he got his money up front for the latest DCU sequel and apparently does not have to worry about the lack of residuals on the back end. Sorry to anyone else who needed them. But for some reason, Zachary Levi's Shazam just never caught on with its clear family audience, and more serious-minded fans seemingly dismissed it outright. Facts. Critics weren't as kind this time around either, and the numbers should not be as big as a surprise as they have been made out to be. Why shouldn't they be a surprise? I mean, it shouldn't be a surprise to us, I guess, what they're trying to say. But Warner Brothers should definitely be surprised because, I mean, the first one came out and it did pretty well, right? This one, it's like I tell y'all all the time. DC, I just don't want no. I don't want no campy movie from DC. I don't want no family movie from DC. I want either hardcore PG-13 or rated R. I need serious tone. I need maturity from DC. I'm sorry. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, let me know if you can hear my PC roaring in the background. I tried to move it back a little bit. I'm trying to come up with solutions to quiet this thing down. I hear you can slow the fan down. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. Also, I've seen people do stuff like, I don't know, man, but this shit is loud. Jesus. Anyway, back to the article. The lowest opening weekends with the current DC universe occurred during our time in the pandemic. Wonder Woman 84.12 million in December. The Suicide Squad started with 26.2 million as vaccines were starting to take hold in August 21. Both films were part of Warner Brothers HBO Max day and date streaming experience. Now in 2022-23, movies are back. Period. Shazam opened exclusively in theaters, just 30 million. Call it a lack of interest in the character, or call it being burned one too many times in the pre-gun era of DC. Just don't call it a success. Yeesh. Yeah, there's a combination. I think they're right. There are a combination of things happening with Shazam. I think it's a combination of people just don't care about this character. I think it's a combination of, the people have been burned one too many times with the pre-gun era of DC. Also knowing that this character isn't going to matter going forward. Right? Because we already know that James Gunn is going in a different direction. This movie is just getting released because it was done. Whew. If this is flopping, I wonder what's going to happen to Aquaman, right? But 30 million in one weekend is garbage. The first Shazam opened to 53.5 million in April 2019, but became the only film in the non-pandemic DCU that failed to gross 200 million. Its placement on that list with only 140 million would find company last year with Black Adam is 168 million. The bigger problem for Fury of the Gods is whether it will be the first DCU film pre or post pandemic to fail to reach 100 million. The Lost City managed to do it last year, starting with 30 million. And a pair of family targeted March films post 2000, The Pacifier, Spy Kids, achieved it by opening with 30 million and 26 million respectively. So we're saying there's a chance, but it would be a hollow victory since at least even China isn't buying tickets. Fury of the Gods grossed just 4.4 million of its 35 million international haul there. And that is adding up to another big loser for... Wait a minute. It says Fury of the Gods grossed 4.4 million of its 35 million international haul. Oh, okay. It got 4.4 million in China. So what are we to take from this, ladies and gentlemen? What are we to take from this? Can we say that the movie is garbage? I don't know about that. I haven't seen the movie. I didn't plan on seeing the movie because I didn't even finish the first one. The first one was so boring to me. And then you look at the second one and the villains are like, what? A pack of women? I don't know about that. Then you got the whole, gay thing going on where you wanted everybody to know that your character was gay. Hey, talk about the plot of the film, but you want to talk about a character being gay. Garbage. But, who am I to say? Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to our next story.
Let's go. Beat that thing down like you started attention, my baby. You had some plans with your man, just tell him to cancel, my baby. Slide to the crib, look like Dracula's mansion, my baby.